Oh, you know what time it is. It's time for a proper Trebizond campaign, that's right. Because of the new mission tree that was updated in Winds of Change and some other changes introduced in the previous DLC King of Kings, which I will explain during the video, this might be a better pick than Byzantium for Roman Empire restoration. Of course, that is if we can pass some barriers surrounding us, such as Ottomans, Karakayunlu, and I'd say most importantly, Akayunlu. If you're familiar with this region in EU4, you know how annoying it can be because of alliance that Akayunlu most of the time secures with the Ottomans. So we will be starting with 12 development, 1 province minor, allied with Georgia, and probably one of the most difficult positions to start in the whole game. Let's do it. And there it is, Trebizond. Now, I have been dying to make a run in the Middle East without us relying on Akayunlu having the alliance with Ottomans or not, so hopefully this time it will be the case. But just because there is a slight chance that we could get into this war on the 11th of December, I will still be recruiting the Free Company. About our mission tree, there are 4 missions I would say that are must complete before you reform into a different nation as Trebizond. Scorn the Ottomans. This will give us the modifier Komnenian Restoration with 5% core creation cost reduction until the end of the game. Then we have Pontic Reconquest. It empowers this modifier by additional 0.5 yearly army tradition. It's really good. The third one is Avenge Manzikert. This makes the modifier 10% core creation cost. And last but not least, we have Legacy of the Crusades. This will allow us to unlock Tier 2 government reform, which gives us 10% war score cost versus other religions. So we will be forming different nations, but first of all, we will be aiming to complete these 4 missions. Now, regarding the estates, it would be amazing if we could not take too many privileges if we would get into a war with Akayunlu, but there is no guarantee, so I will be granting a lot of privileges right away. Mana points, of course. We also at the start have this privilege granted Italian coastal influence. This is a really bad one, but we can revoke it by completing the mission Ties with the Latins. Essentially what we need to do is get Genoa as our ally. It's not too difficult to do. Let's get religious diplomats. Institutionalized clergy is quite good because it allows us every 20 years to get additional 5 patriarch authority, supremacy over the crown. I might later on take expand the fortifications. It plays quite nicely with our fort and with our national ideas giving us fort defense plus 20%. But for now, let's go with nobility officer rights. Let's grab promote burghers bookkeeping and might as well take the loans. Now we can go ahead and seize lands. Send the ships to protect trade. Click our national decisions to get patriarch authority and the general. Oh, this guy is actually decent. Free shock into siege, not too bad. So we do have this discipline guy, but first let's wait and see what happens with Akayunlu. Also, at the start, Georgia is our ally, and really our expansion paths are limited, so we want to have this expansion path into Georgia and we want to break this alliance day 1. So after 5 years we could potentially attack them. We have this mission over here, the Goths and the Romans. Basically, if we can get Teodoro as our ally and get 70 trust with them, then we can make them our vassal for free. Of course, there's many different ways to complete this mission. If we choose to do this via conquest, we get some modifiers, but I will choose to do it diplomatically. So we will be grabbing this alliance. For other allies, it's possible to get a Jam, a Hungary, even Lithuania if they don't fall under Poland PU. And I believe we could even get the Mamluks if we try. So I'm gonna start improving relations with a Jam and with the Mamluks. Our first mission is completed, Emperor's Legion. This will give us permaclaims on all neighboring provinces and land maintenance modifier minus 10% for 25 years. Yeah, so this guy got the alliance with the Ottomans, which means we won't be fighting anyone for a while. Oh well, it sucks, but what can you do? In this case, I'll just make them our rival right now. Let's rival with Circassia as well, and we can do Georgia. So too bad that we got this company, but we will be disabling our army maintenance for now. We also will be disabling our fort. It's a bit risky because the Ottomans could attack us, but if they do, I would just restart the game. I just don't want to lose that much money in early game. What we could potentially do is get into a war with Circassia. That would be quite nice expansion. So I'm gonna start building spy network on them. And if not, then Georgia will be the way to go. Boost our stability once, let's go. We have been guaranteed by Georgia. Sure, buddy, you're still gonna get owned. Actually, let me go ahead and set our national focus to military. This way we unlock level 4 faster. Maybe it will be useful in our early wars. Oh, that actually kinda sucks. Circassia allied Georgia. If we attack them, then we cannot co-belligerent Georgia. Yeah, so pretty much our first war is gonna be around 1450 then. So this is basically the bad RNG, just pointing out. If you guys want to have an easier start, just restart the game as many times until Akkayunlu is not allied with the Ottomans, so you can just go ahead and full annex them in the first couple years of the game. It would make the game much easier for you. But I had this good luck with Hisin Kaifa, so it's time to experience the bad RNG for once. Looks like we can get this alliance with Shirvan. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. They're allied with Ajam, so this is gonna be a really good ally for us to have. Might be able to drag them into the war versus Georgia. This is a cool new feature added for Trebizond in Winds of Change. You can have hidden royal marriages. So even though these guys are Sunni and we are Orthodox, we can still get a royal marriage with them. A really good way of getting your relations up with countries with different religion. So we can nearly do this with Ajam too. I'll just go ahead and insult Karakayunu right quick. This also improved our relations with the Mamluks. Oh look, Mamluks, we can do it. That's great. Ajam alliance is secured. So close to the Mamluks. Oh god, we need it, and we need it badly. We have Diplo Rep Advisor. This is actually really good for us. Look at this alliance set, man. I really doubt that the Ottomans would attack us, or even the Mamluks right now. Well, I guess they could still attack the Mamluks. They're only allied with Karaman apart from us. Oh, come on, bro. Ajam, really? I mean, he's winning this war. It shouldn't be too bad. Let's help him out. By not doing anything, of course. Still gonna disable everything. Ottomans are fighting Epirus, looking good. They'll probably gonna go after Byzantium next. They're only allied with Serbia. But any wars they do in Europe, and if they focus Europe, the better for us. The day when we attack Georgia is nearing, and it's time for us to prepare. Now we're gonna get a few loans. I think you should not be scared to take as many loans as necessary in early game, because if you do manage to full annex, let's say Georgia, maybe even Circassia, you will be getting quite a lot of money. So now it's time to get a good advisor, discipline one. I think I will take the privilege that reduces the cost first, and we will have to fight both Circassia and Georgia, and together they do have quite a few units. So I will be getting a couple more infantry soldiers myself. Ajam war is done. Look at that, man, they didn't lose anything, that's great. Time to enable our army maintenance. While we still are a one province minor, we can go ahead and join Genoa's trade league. We are getting close to this alliance. If we improve relations a bit more, we might be able to get it. Yes, we are done with ties with the Latins. Because we completed this mission by improving relations, we're getting them as a historical friend, and we're getting 25 support for Renaissance. If we would complete this via conquest, we would have gotten a level 1 trade center in Azov. Not bad, not bad. But once again, it's really up to you how you do this. I actually really want to get this alliance with Genoa because it would be much easier for us to ask them to support Renaissance for us, and we would get it super early. Okay, we can get more crown lands, which is great. Super good timing. Next month we're getting our level 4 military technology. We don't have 10 favors with this guy yet, but still, I'm ready. We're gonna promise lands to Shirvan in this case, and Theodoro's additional ships might help us to get the naval superiority, so I'm also gonna invite them. Not gonna co-belligerent Circassia, unfortunately, because they are allied with the Great Horde. Let's do it, bro. Let's kill them off. I'm gonna need an admiral for this. Let's go. There it is, Renaissance. I was waiting for this. Now we also have level 4 military. Instantly 25% progress towards Renaissance, and it's the best time to start developing our province. Encourage development. Gonna invest a little bit of admin and diplo points. And now at 19 development, our loans are 9 ducats each, so this is much better. This means we should be able to sustain this war without going bankrupt. Shirvan might take a couple of provinces here and won't give us the occupation, but it's still, I think, worth it to invite them. Yeah, these guys, okay, so Teodoro might actually peace out soon. It's not the best thing because they could annul our treaties with Teodoro. That would be disgusting, but they're really fast with the progress here, so cannot avoid that. Okay, we got this dude, and he's about to occupy the fort, so we need to be ready to at least go to Tbilisi and get that province for ourselves. Of course, they did annul the treaties. These bastards. Nah, looks like he has this as well. Okay, so we're gonna have to split this with Shirvan, which is fine, I guess. I'm gonna continue to develop this for a bit. Oh, he moved. Wait a second now, we might be able to snatch this. Yes, we might actually get this occupation. These guys gotta go, and they gotta go now, as we already have 33 loans. So we have this now, and yes, we can full annex Circassia without them even being co-belligerent. We're gonna get a bit of money from this as well. a bit of Crowlands too, and we unlocked the Cossacks estate. Now the thing with Georgia is that we could give these remaining 2 provinces to Shirvan, but in such a case we would not be able to take as much money. And by taking all of this and leaving them, we can still get 100 ducats, which will solve a lot of our problems. So we have to go for this exact peace deal. Hey, that is actually not too bad at all. We have been warned by Great Horde. That is completely fine. I'm not gonna go into any of these wars. In their border at least. 16% Crowlands, that's great. We can also go ahead and start repaying these nasty loans that we had. So we're no longer at least going bankrupt. New burger loans. And check this out, guys. We are actually left with 3 loans now. Now, the thing with these Georgian provinces is that we don't want to concentrate any development. We will start coring everything as it is. Alliance break-in, Shirvan, yep, that's fine. You can go, I don't care. We unlocked the mission in Caucasian kingdoms. It is possible to earn both of the rewards by fulfilling both of the requirements, but in our case, we only did the conquest one. So we're gonna get level 2 army reformer 50% cheaper, that's cool. Wait a second, actually, we can go ahead and cancel the course. We can send a scornful insult to the Ottomans, and this will allow us to scorn the Ottomans first. We're getting core creation cost reduction, and because we have at least 3 alliances, we're getting 5 favors with all of them. Now actually we can court this a bit cheaper. Now for our Cossacks estate, we can also take some privileges. This one's amazing. Land leader shock +1, yearly army tradition. The loyalty equilibrium is not that good, so I'm also gonna grant self-governance. Yeah, this is not the best thing that could have happened. Our ruler actually died, so now we have this trash. Well, he has good admin points. That is that. Discipline trait as well. And the heir that we got is okay. I guess it could have been worse. Because we developed Trebizond's base manpower, we also unlocked bolster the defenses. So whenever we need, we can take this additional 2000 manpower, local defensiveness, and local defense dice roll bonus +1 for 10 years. I think I'm gonna take this once we are ready to go for a war versus the Ottomans. So if they go and try to siege our capital, we will have better rolls there and it will take more time for them to siege it. I have my eyes on Karakayunlu now. We have a few of these claims. Apparently they are allied with the Timurids. The Timurids are doing badly, and this means they're not going to join. We have enough favors with Mamluks and with Ajam. I really want to go for this because we could unlock the mission Emperor of the Iberians, and this would give us a permaclaim on the entire Caucasia region. 15,000 soldiers. With these alliances we can easily do it. Let's go. Nice, amazing event. 60 mil power. No, bro, get the hell out of my face. Run, guys, run. Oh my god, he actually has 24,000 now because he annexed Bitlis. Come on, Mamluks, dispatch them for me. I don't like what he's doing. Oh no, come on, bro. Leave me alone. Hey, Jazz, how about you help me out here? He's actually standing. Oh my god, we have to leave this. Bro, this is really unlucky. But hey, we have Renaissance. Only costs 20 ducats to embrace as we still haven't cored anything. So this is great. I'm gonna actually need more soldiers. Yes, course finished. Now, super important thing to do. We're gonna state all of these Georgian provinces, and this means we have 63% Georgian development in our country. Just need to get 100 diplo points. Oh, great. Amazing events. Now back to this super important thing. We are going to promote Georgian culture, and after we get another 100 diplo points, we're gonna make it our primary one, and this will allow us to form Georgia ourselves. As you might know, Georgia was buffed in the previous patch 1.36. They have a new mission tree, and there's some really good missions that you can complete. But most importantly is the mission Beacon of Christendom. It gives 10% war score cost versus other religions until the end of the game. So the sequence we want to do is complete the missions that I was talking about in the beginning of the video, form Georgia, complete some of their missions, and then restore the Byzantine Empire. And by doing this sequence, we will have a total of 20% war score cost versus other religions because of the tier 2 government reform that we will get, as well as the Georgian mission. 10% core creation cost from the Trebizondine missions, whatever other bonuses we can get. And then, of course, the access to the amazing Byzantine mission tree. Alright, boys, culture shift is done. And we are actually ready to finish the war as well. And well, what do we have here? This is actually a massive expansion that we are doing. 113 aggressive expansion. It does upset quite a few nations, but some of them are Karakayunlu itself, Georgia. So these two guys are unable to join the coalition anyways. We have Shirvan. Fortunately, the truce with Shirvan is out, so they could join. This is only 4 nations. this. It's actually nothing. This will, however, probably greatly upset a gem. We are taking Tabriz. I do want to take it because this is an insanely good center of trade here. And I think we will be just fine. This is a massive Trebizond that we have now. Now these provinces we can definitely go ahead and concentrate. Oh yeah, by the way guys, Armenia. Yes, this is another formable nation, so if you want to go even crazier with the mission trees, you can also form Armenia. So you can do Georgia, Armenia, and then Byzantium and reap even more rewards. I believe Armenia does have that mission where if you convert a province culture, then you get additional free development. So you could potentially go absolutely insane with the development. But this all, of course, depends how crazy you want to go. Because completing 4 different nations mission trees, it will take a long time and you have to be prepared to go for a really long campaign. Now, alright. Let's complete Emperor of the Iberians. Because we are getting permaclaims on all Caucasian region provinces, it will be a bit cheaper for us to core them. Our ruler will get 1 mil points. Not really astonished by that because this guy is not good. We're actually waiting for the heir, but it's still a good mission to complete for us. And we actually now have permaclaims on Shirvan. Could we declare? They're allied with a jam. Oh no. Wait, he's not joining. It's only Great Horde that we have to worry about. And he's still level 3. 20,000 soldiers though. We can get more soldiers ourselves, but the finances are not that good. We still have 12 loans, which we can refinance. It's a tough decision, but what I will probably do... Yeah, let's make a state here. I think I will take this opportunity of Shirvan not having crazy support and I will attack them. First, let's sell titles. We need the money. Now, we also have over 30 development in Trebizond. This means we can consecrate Metropolitan in here. This also means we have 10% Patriarch Authority. Aggressive expansion, impact reduction would be great, but I want to go for the additional discipline to help us out versus Great Horde. Yes, we can start courting all of this crap. Now, the a bit unfortunate thing is that we were not able to get any of Mashriki culture provinces in Iraq region because we would have been able to release Iraq. But because we only have Hisinkaifa and Bitlis, which are Kurdish, we cannot do so. But it's fine. We're gonna seize lands. I'm gonna start refinancing the loans. These are much bigger ones. So we have reasonable money now. I'm thinking of Circassian Guards. These guys have 4 siege. It's gonna be helpful. New unit type as well. New rivals. Yeah, sure. Let's go Karakayunlu. I guess why not Crimea? And screw it, boys. Let's completely destroy Shirvan. We're fighting in the hills. This is actually really good because as a horde they would be getting 25% more shock damage in steppes. So if we can fight them on non-flat terrain, then they will be weak as hell. Well, still they have 20,000 soldiers, so it's not as easy, but we were able to beat them. If we could just get one of their forts and get a white piece, that would be amazing. Yeah, this is good. Some of the soldiers are focusing on Tabriz. We have tons of siege pips. Should be able to get it. So we're actually taking 350 ducats from them too. This was much better than I even thought. They were completely focusing our forts. That's what you get, son. Robbed. Get robbed, dude. We did lose a couple of forts though, so it's gonna take some time to reconquer that. And in some ways we are a bit lucky because the Ottomans are actually focusing Europe quite a bit. They are now at war versus Serbia. As long as they don't do anything that has to do with us, we are good. Still has this alliance though, yeah. This one's mega annoying. If we could get like Hungary, I don't know how likely it would be getting Austria, but one of these guys to help us, we could potentially go into that war. So finally we have the second government reform. I'm gonna go for fort maintenance. I think it's gonna be great. This actually took way longer than it should have. The rebels are infesting our country. So taking Tabriz and Shirvan took me around 800 days. Insanely unlucky, but here we go. We actually have this full annexation. Once again, not really anyone cares about this. Time to start restoring our nation. Oh, look at that. A new nation has been released. Not too often that you see this nation being in the game. And we could take care of this. Maybe Fars is gonna stop supporting their independence as well. Oh, we actually unlocked the mission Chastise the Hordes too. We're getting a general with 60 tradition. He has 2 additional shock. And for 20 years, we're getting national unrest reduction, yearly army tradition. Now, this guy also has land leader shock. And we also have a land leader shock from Cossack leaders. Does this mean this guy will be insane? Let's see. Not really. 4 shock. So we probably just got the minimum. We can grab this alliance with Teodoro once again. Now finally we can continue working on that mission. It's finally time to start reducing our autonomy. We needed this badly. 20% crown lands. So this is also gonna help with the autonomy. Oh wow, I was looking into potentially getting this alliance with Hungary. They are attacker against France in the Austrian-Burgundy Imperial Reclamation War. Wow, look at that. Toulouse is an independent nation. Brittany has Anjou. Champagne is released. This is starting to look like EU5 France right now. And they are target of coalition. Yeah, they do have a junior partner Burgundy, but they are at war with this coalition, I guess. Austria, Hungary, Croatia. Oh my god. The downfall of France. You don't see that often. And in England, there is Golem released. Or in Scotland, I should say. Sus owns Tangiers. Some actually cursed stuff over in Europe. I think we can actually continue our conquest. Gonna get another mercenary come. Oh crap. Okay. Ottomans officially don't like us. Well, screw you, bro. Wait, actually, I was wrong. This guy did receive 2 additional shock from the mission, so he's 6 shock. Hey, that's insane. Yes, we will be continuing our conquests. But first, I want to secure that alliance with Hungary if possible. Actually, so close. 53 minus 61. If we could get this Diplo reputation advisor. Here we go. Yes, let's go. We have Hungary. Now, this guy is no longer supported and he's only allied with Mazandran, which we have a claim on. Definitely. Our next war, which I'm gonna start now. Rush these boys right quick. Ajam, yes, we will lose this alliance definitely after owning Mazandran's provinces, hands down. We still have 30 favors, so I'm gonna try to improve relations just a bit and start asking them for some money, if possible even some soldiers. Maybe we can get or squeeze just the tiny bit of money from them. How's Gazikmuk looking? Yeah, they're still a tributary of Great Horde. Hey, we could probably later on declare on that. Here we go. Thank you very much. 20 ducats, something. Manpower, please. We need it more than you do, bro. This dude is out. Coalition doesn't change, so we're good to go. We actually own the full state of Azerbaijan now, so this is quite good. And yes, I am stating this, we could enter these provinces into our trade company. However, we need a bigger base right now. We just cannot afford to have non-cored or non-stated provinces. Like, we are still not making money. This is spoils of war. Our fort maintenance is actually really huge. But these are the forts that I do want to keep. Like, they're all in mountains. They're actually really beneficial to have. You know, the one in Shirvan can go. Hey, that's nice. We can get more Patriarch Authority now. Time to start stacking this up, as this will increase our manpower and missionary strength. And yes, we have tons of Coptic Shia provinces. Eventually, we will need to convert all of this Sunni as well. Yeah, Ajam broke the alliance, so good that we use them a bit. I think we still have strong enough allies for us not to get declared on by the Ottomans. Hey, thank you, thank you. Now, Ottomans don't like this. Okay, maybe actually let's wait until the next year for this. Oh god, if Ottomans enter the coalition, yeah, then that's a bit messy. Mamluks, no. Ottomans declared on the Mamluks. Oh my god. 50,000 soldiers, boys. They have 35. There is also Karaman in this war. This is so not good. If we don't accept, then we lose this super valuable ally. Who else would ally us? I would be completely fine with this if not our economy being complete garbage. This will be nasty. We will be getting more corruption because our technologies are behind military, but we have to take level 6. We are going to accept. This is really bad, guys. This is really bad. We're gonna have to hire tons of mercenaries. We're also taking bolster the defenses. We can now just go ahead and full annex him. So this is, I guess, just a tiny bit of money for us. Reduce war exhaustion. Let's see what we can do. We have to hope that the Mamluks will be able to hold and that the Ottomans won't get to level 6 themselves before the Mamluks do, as this could be really bad. Let's see what kind of general we can get. Like, we have, okay, so check this out, guys. We have 2 absolute gigachads. Now let's check the ledger. These guys have 110 discipline, bro. Why they need to have strict trait? Like, we have 115, but our morale is much weaker. Like, this guy actually had to get additional discipline. This is insane. I mean, what can we do? Our loans are a bit bigger now. Once again, we're repaying the old ones. This is just gonna be insanely costly, but we have to try. Might as well enable war taxes. Now, if we could just bait them to Trebizond and keep fighting on this province, we actually would have a chance because of the additional dice roll bonus. So let's see if they will focus it or not. Army force limit is 20. Would actually love to get the Grand Company. Do we go for this? It's gonna be super expensive, but this means we could occupy or equip our own general for this. All or nothing, boys. All or nothing. We are one of the great powers. I actually don't feel so great, but nice to know. Some nations are actually joining the coalition. Once again, not good news. Maybe Fars is not gonna join, let's hope. Nah, of course. As much as I love this fort, man, it has to go. We just cannot afford to have that many forts now. Now, if you join us, Mamluks, maybe we can do some damage. Come on, guys. All or nothing. Let's go protect Karaman. This is insane. This is actually insane. Why does he have 60,000 Mamluks? You gotta join me, bro. He's actually going for the forts. Oh god, we cannot even fight this guy. The thing is, also, if you're at war with the Ottomans separately, it is the best opportunity to declare on Akayunlu, as they would not be able to protect them. Not in my case. There is coalition and they are joined. So yeah, we might have overextended just a bit too much, but there is still a chance that we can remove some of these nations and the coalition would dissolve. So I am trying to work on it. I also enabled established communities over here. Now, unfortunately, I don't have this improved relations advisor and I cannot go for it because we're at this moment losing already too much money. So it's pretty much a gamble. Another not such a good thing is that we have to declare a war on Georgia next month because our truce is gonna expire and he took the fort. Oh no. Oh no, bro. Yeah, we have to go for it as they would also join, so there's that. This is all such a mess, not gonna lie. Of course, we're not getting it at 28, and now he's gonna interrupt us, most likely. Hey, I'm staying here, I'm not moving. Yeah, he's gonna beat up the Mamluks, they're stupid. They would go for Sinop alone like crazy. And this is 64. So we managed to at least get Ankara. Now, if they could peace out Karaman separately, we could maybe get a white peace. Although I don't think so. Wait, did they actually invite Akayunlu into the war? Oh, they did as well. Look at these bastards. Transoxiana and Khorasan too. Nah, we need a white peace. There's no way, bro. There's actually no way, bro. No. Wait. We might win this. Okay, this is good. Now this 25,000 not gonna engage. If we could get like one more fort, we actually could peace them out. Maybe it was a really bad idea accepting the war in the first place. Oh, we actually can. Yes, we need to get the hell out. There's no way, bro. There's no way, bro. Well, there goes that. We will lose the Mamluks. This will be horrible. Maybe not all is lost, boys. Maybe not all is lost. We might actually get Poland. He surrendered. Good. Good. Aggressive expansion, impact reduction. Hey, we're close to the golden era. Also have some time to reduce autonomy once again. Oh, look at that. If we would declare on Gazikumuk, we could get Akayunlu in there separately. Holy crap, guys. This might actually be our way out. Fars has Yas, Khorasan, Sistan. He would be able to drag them in. And they just leave the coalition right now. Like, please, bro, I will insult one of your rivals. We can get this alliance just shortly. Bro, I don't know. We have to go for it. This way we can break Akayunlu's alliance finally with the Ottomans. Yeah, let me just rival Autos, rival Ajam. Hate these guys. We got this in the bag, bro. Now check this out. We have enough trust with Teodoro. Teodoro will get an event with an offer to become our vassal. Okay, so they didn't accept. Well, that sucks, but we're getting a core on them. Which means now we can just break this alliance and basically take them out without any aggressive expansion. When is this truce over? 1473, we still have some time. Definitely having my eyes on Karakayunlu. Our ruler died. This is good news if not for the looming bankruptcy, boys. If not for the looming bankruptcy. Okay, we cannot root out corruption at all. We will pretty much be forced to sell titles. We can also exploit development. So this is 50 ducats. We need it. Bro, this campaign is actually insane. I wonder if you guys have like better strategies than this, because this is really risky, but it is way less RNG based than restarting multiple times and going for Akayunlu. Let me know down below in the comments if you have like some specific moves that you do for Trebizond. Please, Hungary, I badly need the money. Save me. Truce with Ajam has ended. Oh god. No way I'm declaring that. Yeah, so Akayunlu. Ottomans. I'm gonna leave their alliance with Ajam, as it will be just another way for us to get into a separate war with Ajam without their alliances, and then we can break them. And this is gonna ensure that the truce is as short as possible, just 6 years. We actually need to take the additional tax. We need to get any additional income that we can. Economic freedom as well. Oh, hell no, I'm not building no palace. Wait. Syria exists with one province. It would be possible for us to diplo-vassalize them. We need it. Oh, come on, bro, 57%. Actually, one of the worst games I ever had with the sieges. Just takes forever to take down any forts. Mamluks, the alliance, we are keeping it, I guess. All of Syria was also basically taken by the Ottomans. I guess we can keep it. I didn't expect they wouldn't break this alliance, but sure. We are warned by the Ottomans. There goes that. We can no longer declare on Akkayunlu next. These guys are absolute pests. How can you be so goddamn annoying? Hey, at least we're getting something good. This is for 20 years. We're getting morale of armies 10%. Now, I don't mind losing 30 ducats for this one, but we still need to somehow restore our economy. I have somewhat of an idea how we could make some money. So if we take this province, it's Astrakhan core, and this is Crimea's core. Crimea no longer exists. It's basically eaten up by Great Horde, Teodoro, Genoa. Maybe we can actually snatch a couple of provinces and get ourselves a couple of nice vassals. Yeah, you know what? Give me all of this. Now, boys, we're going to diplomacy. We're releasing Astrakhan. And we are releasing Crimea, and this is how much cores we could potentially take. If we grow these guys, take representatives of the crown, maybe even influence ideas first, we could actually make some money through our vassals. This is still a long way to go, because we are still level 3 admin, but this is just something that we can plan, I guess. Now, of course, we also want to take the privileged strong duchies, so we're not so much above our diplo relation slots. Probably should just go ahead and dissolve the alliance with Fars. We don't need these guys. What we certainly need is Poland, and I don't mind being above the slots for that. Syria, we also desperately need them. Selling titles, we desperately need that. Oh, come on, bro, at least repay a couple of these loans. Like, this is dirty, bro. We are barely surviving here. So most of our money we are losing through interest now and fort maintenance. As much as I love these forts, bro, you gotta get rid of some of them. So this, guys, is also where I will finish this video. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to escape the challenge. I'm not finishing the video just because I think the campaign will fail or anything. Like, this is still playable, I would say. We are losing 7 ducats, but we can continue trying to develop our provinces, decreasing the autonomy, continue asking our allies for money. Now, if we speak about the Ottomans, which is the biggest threat right now, which is really ruining our game by warning us, we just cannot go into a war with Akkayunlu. Even we tried and we did break their alliance with the Ottomans. I think it's reasonable that we could beat them because of the alliance set that we do have. We have Hungary, we have Poland, which is huge and has Lithuania. We still do have the Mamluks. So in that department, we're doing good. We have 300 development, so we're the 6th greatest power. Soon enough, we would be able to get the golden era. I think if we try enough, we can restore our economy. Maybe even beating the Ottomans would help us do that, because we could potentially take the war reparations, maybe a little bit of cash, and this still could be a successful run. So I am willing to at least try to continue this. If you guys leave 600 likes, let's say, on this video, I don't promise, but I will try to continue the run, and if it does go well, I will post the second part to it, and we will try to succeed with our plan to go from Trebizond to Georgia and to Byzantium. So as always, guys, make sure to leave a like, comment on the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and I might see you with the next episode of Trebizond, or maybe some different nation. I might actually play Timurid soon, or maybe go for some kind of more challenging nation that was not updated, for example Granada. But yeah, that is it. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on Patreon and on YouTube, to the Whale Biologist, Woeno and Lazar. Your support is really appreciated.